Hey, welcome back to my channel. And yes, this is a voice generator. I'm just not ready for a voice reveal just yet. Maybe one day, who knows? Anyway, I'm not sure if you watched the trailer video that I posted on my channel yesterday, so I'll explain what it was about. Basically, it was a trailer for a mod I've created. The Student Council mod. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. It took me a whole day to make, but I'm kinda proud of the trailer. Feel free to check it out. A link will be in the description. The mod provides a variety of new gameplay, like performing tasks for the Student Council, the ability for Yandere-chan to perform 4 council activities throughout a week, and, of course, joining the Student Council to unlock a bunch of different benefits. As I said, it is now possible to perform tasks for the Student Council. Let me show you. As you just saw, Kuroko fears that bullying might take place on the school grounds, but has no proof against anyone. To get her on your side, you have to provide her with an actual proof that some students can get bullied by a group of other students. In order to do so, you'll have to lower someone's reputation until they become a target of bullying. Once a student is being targeted by the bullies, you'll have to take an incriminating photo of a bully while she is bullying a student. Here, a new type of photo appears. Once you have taken the picture, you can speak to Kuroko again and complete her task. Be warned, the completion of this task comes with a side effect. Because Kuroko has now a proof that the bullies bully other students, she will now be able to take direct actions against them. As a result of these actions, the bullies will get expelled from school. Let's move on to another student council member. Aoi Ryugoku despises the delinquents. She just cannot bear them at all. So, when Yandere-chan offers to help her, Aoi sees this as a win-win opportunity. She can both test Yan-chan's courage and have the delinquents beaten by someone. To complete her task, you'll have to beat up all the delinquents in a fight. Once you beat the last delinquent, a pop-up notification will appear at the top of the screen, just to let you know you've done everything correctly. You can then talk to her again and complete her task. Let's now take a look at Shiromi's task. Shiromi's gotten tired of having to remember students' conversations when she spies on them. To overcome this problem, she asks you to buy her a set of recording devices. Originally, I was planning to allow the player to either complete this task by buying a set of recording devices in the street or buying one online. But I kinda ran out of time to implement this feature. However, if the mod gets updated because lots of people liked it, I would definitely take the time to implement this feature. But for now, you'll just have to buy it in the street. Once you bought it, you can go to school and complete Shiromi's task. And here we are, the last task you can do for a student council member. This task has basically the same path as Shiromi's task. Akane has lost something important and you have to rebuy it. But the difference is that this task will be much more challenging. The price of the jewelry will be much more expensive than the price of a set of recording devices. Once again, you can talk to Akane in order to complete her task after buying her the jewelry. With that said, you're now fully aware how to get on the good side of each student council members. One thing I'd like to mention before we move on to the next part of this video is that once you befriended a student council member, they won't push you away anymore. But they will still turn around and look at your direction if they hear your footsteps. The student council is supposed to be only composed by the elite of the school. That's why Yandere-chan has to meet some very specific criteria in order to be able to join them. Befriending each member of the council is just one of those criteria. If you want to have a chance to be taken seriously by the student council, you'll have to meet the following criteria. You have a high reputation, at least plus 50. You have numerous friends at school, 10 at least. You have never been late to class. You have never been sent to the guidance counselor. You have never had a bad reputation. You have done a task for each student council members. Your psychology stat is equal or higher than 1. Once Yandere-chan meets all of these criteria, and talks to Kuroko while she is in the student council room, you'll see that joining the council is now possible. Congrats! You're now an official member of the student council, which grants you with super cool benefits. But, oh wait, you must be wondering, where's our new uniform? Yandere-chan gets her uniform the day right after she joined the student council. Look how cute she is, OMG. In addition, as long as you're a part of the student council, Ayano will start the day in the student council room, like the other members. Most clubs that are present in the game will only ask you to participate in club activities once a week. The student council will demand you to attend a mandatory club meeting once per day. Going a single day without attending one of those meetings will result in Yandere-chan being ejected from the council. In fact, there are several other factors that would also result in being ejected from the student council. Being sent to the guidance counselor, being more than 30 minutes late to class, developing a negative reputation, or failing a council activity. So, what kind of benefits the student council would grant you to make all this trouble worth it? As a student council member, you will gain much authority, allowing you to command any students into doing favors for you without having to befriend them first. Students will let their guard down around you, lowering your chances of being spotted doing something suspicious. You will be allowed to walk anywhere, at any time, without ever getting in trouble for trespassing. The delinquents will stop pushing you away when you approach them. because they know they could get in big trouble by messing with you around. You will be allowed to be 30 minutes late to class. According to Yandere Dev, teachers will simply presume that you had important council business to attend to. And the last benefit, but maybe the coolest one, you'll unlock the access to a new weapon. A garrote. It may seem like nothing special, but actually, it is. The garrote is the first and only weapon that is concealable and doesn't leave pools of blood after committing a crime. For now, you can only attack female students, because there is no animations for male students. But in the future, I'd like to create a custom animation for male students. So stay tuned for the garrote. I mentioned the council activities earlier in the video. But what is a council activity? What does it do? The council activities are 4 additional tasks that you can do for the student council. Only if you joined the council. Each day, every week unless on Mondays, a student council will ask you to do a certain task. On Tuesday, Akane needs you to scan documents in the faculty room. You can easily complete this activity by pressing a prompt in the faculty room. On Wednesday, Aoi wants you to stop any fights that might occur in school. To complete this activity, you have to keep an eye out for any students who might be misbehaving. On Thursday, Shiromi asks you to record someone's conversation around the school plaza. To complete this task, you have to find a place where 2 students are talking, and then record their conversation. On Friday, Kuroko wants to make sure that every club leaders aren't struggling with any problem or whatsoever. You have to go around the school, looking for each club leaders of each clubs, and ask them if everything is alright. Well, that's all for the council activities. Just so you know, they are the same during the Amai challenge. Sorry about that. Also, right now, failing a student council activities doesn't result in anything bad for Yandere-chan. I'd like to change that. I think Yandere-chan should get ejected from the council if she fails a council activity, since these are pretty simple tasks. I tried my best to put as much details as I could in the mod. Most of these details only appear once Yandere-chan has joined the student council. For example, because the student council girls now trust Yandere-chan Enith to let her join the council, they won't even react to your footsteps or anything anymore. It means that it becomes very easy to just run up to one of them and kill them. To reflect the betrayal act that Yandere-chan is committing, the same slow-mo effect that plays when Yandere-chan kills one of her rival will apply on the student council girl as well. But that's not all. The uniform in Yandere-chan's tall locker changes its texture to reflect the uniform Yandere-chan is currently wearing. Folded uniform model in texture change as well. Same for the uniform icon in the drops menu. Yandere-chan's portrait gets updated. New reactions for students when they spot Yandere-chan carrying a garrote. New dialogues, and more. And I really hope you'll have fun playing the mod. I know lots of you are going to be disappointed, but sadly, you cannot play the Student Council mod in 1980s mode. But if you guys like the mod, my top priority will be to get the Student Council mod working in 1980s mode. It might take some time, but in the end, the results should be amazing. Making the mod working in 1980s mode would result in new tasks, new activities, and many differences. And I honestly haven't put thoughts into it yet, but anyway, as I said, this would be for a potential future update. Even though I playtested everything several times and fixed any bug I could find, there are probably still numerous bugs in this version of the mod. I hope there's no game-breaking bugs in the mod though. If you played the mod and encountered a bug, please report it to me on the comment section, or on Discord. My Discord will be in the description. Obviously, do not report a bug to Yandere Dev if you found it while playing the mod. This is also possible that some exploits are present in the mod. If you found one, let me know and I'll try to fix it as soon as possible. There are some features in the mod that look janky or unfinished. Like the council activities, especially Always One. I'm not very proud of this feature, because it really looks unfinished and buggy. I guess it looked better in my mind? But it's something I'm definitely willing to fix. Also, I wanted you to know that I tried to go through all cutscenes in the game and modified them, so that it fits the mod. I don't think I missed any of them, but if I did, feel free to let me know. There are a few features that are unfinished in the mod, because I really wanted the mod to get done by the 25th, and I kinda ran out of time. So I couldn't finish implementing a few things, but don't worry, these things are minor additions. For example, this is seriously no big deal. Instead of that, there is just some texts that display at the end of the day, to warn the player that they've been ejected from the student council. Well, it depends, actually. I'd really like to update the student council mod with many new cool features, but I would need the motivation. And the motivation comes from you guys. So if many people play the mod, there's no doubt I will update the mod. In fact, I have so much content I'd like to create. If you want to have a clear idea of what I'm planning to add, you can play through the mod to the end, where a special scene will play, which depicts what I'm envisioning for future updates or mods. In summary, I definitely want to update the mod with many new things. New gameplay, polishing aspects of the mod, the council activities, 1980s mode, adding some visuals, and more. I'm very excited about those changes, and I hope you are too. Stay tuned for the future of the mod. And with that, I think I've covered all of the subjects that I wanted to discuss in this video. I'd want to thank you for supporting me. It means a lot to me. I hope you'll have very good time with the mod, and sorry for the unfinished features. Before I end the video, I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas. I'm not gonna be present for the next week, but I'll read every single one of your comments and try to answer them. I forgot to mention, but I'm changing my PFP. I finally created myself an OC, and I hope you'll like it. Well, it has been a long video. The longest one on my channel, actually. Thank you for watching, and see you again very soon for new Yandere Sim content.